Ahoy, everyone. Wow. Last week there was nobody here. And now this week, oh my goodness, everybody is here. Welcome aboard. We got Kobe. We got Tinny. The picture in the background. Oh, on the thumbnail. Okay. No, that was actually not anywhere near Chicago. East German Street. Well, wait a minute. Now I don't know what. Oh, Okay, last week's thumbnail, I think, was desert area. And the thumbnail before that could have been out west, but it was mostly just a highway. But then today's thumbnail, let me think on it. There's Kyle. Welcome aboard. Nancy pre-thumbed. Thank you, thank you. Mark is here. Hello, hello, hello. Hidden Treasures. You know, I've read about maybe 4 pages of that book and I haven't touched it since. It's right in the bookcase, right in the living room, right next to a couple more books that I ordered, and I haven't hardly looked at them. If I'm doing anything, I'm on YouTube or I'm at work or sleep. I was almost asleep a little while ago. I was working outside. That reminds me, I may have to jump up and turn the sprinkler off. It's actually been running too long now. So I'll do that in a minute. There's Sonia. Welcome aboard. And Nancy, and who am I missing? I think I'm caught up for a second. Let me go run and turn off that sprinkler. I'll be right back. And of course, everything happens at once. Rob, welcome aboard. Go to move the sprinkler, and all of a sudden I'm hearing, ah, ah, ah. You know, sounds like a duck being killed. Now, an Amazon truck backing into the driveway. We'll open this in a minute. Trying to catch up. It is hot out. We've got 91, and I'm thinking that the humidity is a lot higher. Good one, Rob. Ivan's here. Welcome aboard. Diane. Oh, my goodness. And James. Good deal, man. I'm glad you're here. Georgianne. All right. Yeah, that was terrible to hear about midnight. That's sad. Yeah, another family member. That's tough. Jeff, I'm missing it. I know Papa Smurf got a new phone. My phone just beeped. Yep. Wasn't for us. Wow. I'll have to look at that, Kobe. Let's see here if I can make sure I'm not scrolling too fast. Okay. Just a warning, Holly will probably call. I think this was, I'm thinking there's supposed to be 2 of these, but they probably only sent 1. Ha ha! Yeah. It's a patriotic tie-dye sleeveless t-shirt. I'll be wearing that. Let's see. I think it's the first week. Yeah, 5th and 7th. Let me look. Okay, Burning Foot's the 23rd. Okay, and then Angola, Indiana, that's for Hippie Magic, is September 5, 6, and 7. So, yeah, I'll wear it at least one of the days that I'm there. That's if they make me wear a shirt. You know how it is. But, yeah. I think I'll like it. Put this up there for the cat. He loves to knock stuff down. Burning Foot, yes, that's the that's for the Burning Foot is the beer festival. It's in Muskegon, Michigan, and they have bands and beer tasting, whatever, dancing on the beach, you know, right there on Lake Michigan, and it's a beautiful beach. But you know, this time of year, you go barefoot and you're dancing because that sand gets hot. Now, I don't know the exact location, but I hope it's close enough to the water that I can go in the water and then come back, go in the water, come back. Of course, we'll have our cameras, of course, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. There's William. Welcome aboard. Linda Barker. Linda Barker, I took the front seat out of the van today. Yes, not the seat you would think I would take out. I took the seat out of the van on the driver's side, and still like that. And I was cleaning. I found your chip. Oh, there's Linda's chip. I put it where I can put it, but I do have the full box of chips across the room from me. I don't know if we'll ever use those chips again, but I'm going to hang on to them. So, yeah, the reason I took the front seat out wasn't to look for your chip, Linda, just so you know, but it was a plus. Found a couple other good things under there, too. But I'm accessing the main, well, it's not the main, but it's a fuse box. Yes, it's underneath the front seat. What a pain and a stupid place to put it. But I managed to get the front seat out. So it wasn't too hard. I did. I broke down and got a 1/2-inch ratchet and a deep well 18 socket. They come loose. They're a little rusty, but they came loose. They weren't quite as tight as they probably should have been, maybe. Then I had to figure out how to disconnect. There's from that fuse box to the seat itself. There's a thing, for the seat belt, whatever, buzzer, sensor, it tells the computer, hey, flashes a light on the dashboard that somebody didn't put on their seatbelt. But I managed to get that disconnected, no problem. Now I can see the fuse box. So now I'm in the process of looking for my electrical tester, and I'm looking and oh my goodness, it's time to go live. And I've been doing a bunch of other stuff today. I'm working on the van, moving the sprinkler, and chat with the neighbors. My nephew came over. My grandnephew came. Well, he lives here, but he was in and out. And it's just the one thing after another. Naughty words. You tried to port your phone. Password has been changed to that. Wow. So you have a Jackson who's a pain in the butt too. There's Justin and Christina. Welcome aboard. It's great to see you. 10mm ratchet is often useful. Yeah. I've been wanting one for a while. I had one and don't know where it went to. I have a feeling it's buried in the back of the pickup truck. Because the pickup truck's got all kinds of stuff in it from last fall. And it's got 2 tarps over it. I mean, it's secure. It won't get wet, whatever's under there. It's probably where my 1/2-inch sockets are. But I just went out and I knew what I needed because I looked it up. I got the ratchet and I got the deep well socket. And it worked. And I'm pretty sure I know where my electrical tester is. It's in I think it's the box with the yellow lid with electrical stuff. That's where it should be. You're out of ice cream. No. No. So What? Road trip? Oh, I can get it in. I can get it in. I have to tomorrow because I do need the van in the afternoon. But I greased the bolts. It actually came out fairly easy. You know, I had the seat so it folded straight up, had the door, and I just picked straight up, came straight back. Boom, easy. It's not terribly heavy, and you know, should go back in easier than it came out even because I cleaned all the crap that was underneath it out. You know, even the stuff that was behind it, which was winter clothing. But you know, it's been in there since last winter. So I took it out and it's ready to go in the laundry. You know, my Carhartts, some winter shirts, you know, heavier stuff that once in a while you do need, even if you're out in the desert. It gets cold at night. So, yeah. Ooh, let me see what it is. Oh, yeah.
Spray
I bet you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, that's the stuff. It after a minute, it doesn't leave any
film.
film.
Right.
That's perfect. Yeah.
All right. All right. Make sure I get it back, please.
Thank you, Chris.
All right.
That was my nephew brought this. We need it for the vacuum cleaner. He forgot to say hi to YouTube. He's been out here working too. But yeah, we needed that dry slide for the vacuum cleaner. Whichever makes you feel better about yourself. Good one, Mark. The glove compartment under the seat. Well, there isn't a glove compartment under there, although I did find a couple gloves, brand new, which is good. You know, I put them with the laundry. So, I mean, it doesn't hurt to wash them. Yeah. See, now it's all gone. It's just no residue. But if you put that on plastic or metal, like this stuff, let's say you got one of them sliding patio doors, use this in the tracks. It will not attract dirt or dust. And you'll be amazed at how well your sliding door is suddenly working. I used it at the cottage and it was wonderful. That's what I tried to buy. Water resistant. But they sent us the wrong thing. We did a Walmart order and they sent it and I went to use it and instead of it coming out of the tube, it came straight up out of where you push your finger down. And of course, you got to do all this paperwork because it was ordered, not picked up in the store. And it's a pain in the ass. And my hands are well lubed. Does it really? I never heard that. Actually, I did hear it, but I don't believe it. There's Phil Leo. Welcome aboard. No, you didn't, Timmy. If you're talking about the thumbnail is, I wish I could remember. What did I put for a thumbnail? Hang on. Let's see who's on tonight on YouTube. There. No, that's not it. This one. Oh, okay. The thumbnail is of a building. I was going to put a picture of a city street, but I didn't. This is of a building in a city. It's a popular building in a city. I'm missing something. So yeah, that's the news that is news. My schedule is still very messed up. It's the same schedule I had last week. So maybe I'll get used to it. By the time I get used to it, they'll change it. I just lost my ink pen. So Monday I work 12 to 8. Tuesday I work 12 to 4. Yeah, okay. That kind of is weird. But then the next day, Wednesday, I don't work until 4. So I went ahead and signed up for a quick job in Grand Haven. So I shouldn't be too tired to do that. And it's just an orientation, but it has to do it has to do with craft foods and stocking shelves for craft foods, which is a new program that Shift Smart has started. I heard it through the grapevine. Now, my bosses don't know that I'm doing this, but I'm doing it anyway, so I can know a little bit more of what I might have to help a person with when they are doing the stocking of the shelves for craft merchandise. I know it's coming. So I'll be a little more informed. You know, it's just like when I'm talking to somebody on the phone that says, oh, they got a question about, let's say, the oven, or how do I do this or how do I do that? Well, I'm better able to help them because I've done it. So I feel much more comfortable helping somebody. Now, I'm also helping Pepsi people. I call them Pepsi people, but what they are is they're stocking shelves in the Walmarts with Pepsi products. And, you know, they have questions from time to time, and there's certain procedures that you're supposed to follow because you are in a Walmart store, yada, yada. And I've done it. So, you know, I'm not sitting there reading off a script. I know what they're going through because I've gone through it. Same with the cooking. So, yeah, I'm glad that I've done the actual shifts in these stores, Circle K, Walmart, Myers. I'm glad that I've also done those jobs. And now with this new one coming up with Kraft, well, I'll know a little bit because I will have done it. And actually, if it's weekend work, I might even pick up a few extra bucks on the weekend. So, the build is a FabTech solar solution. Ooh, you're quite close to me to ask who that is. It's not FabTech, though. It might have been at one time, but it's not FabTech right now. As of 6 months ago, it's a different company. Whether it was ever FabTech, I don't know that. But it's a very famous company. Everybody goes there. Well, a lot of nomads go there. There's Mindy. Welcome aboard. I've been watching a few of your things, Divine Hearts. Very, very beautiful. Moab. Where are you now? Was it South Carolina or North Carolina? Last book in series. No Circle K's or 7-Elevens, but you do have them in Windsor. Yeah. I haven't had to assist anybody in Windsor. We do have, right now, the Circle K's that we have are in Arizona, Nevada, Texas. Oh my God, Texas. A couple in Oklahoma, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. So it seems to be everything south. But gradually, I'm sure we'll be popping up in every state. Because there might not be Circle K's in every state, although I'd be surprised if there wasn't. But there certainly are Walmarts in every state. So, yeah, it's a big thing. It's growing. Right now, we're only doing Texas Walmarts, but I think we'll be expanding soon. Yeah, that's right. That's what it says. It says entrance. I had to shrink the picture down a little bit. Otherwise, it would have been given away as to who the channel is because their logo is in the bottom corner. So I had to shrink the picture to hide the logo. Really excited for it to. Oh, okay, for the book. Very cool. Oh, and I petted Shlomo today. He's out on the dashboard. What is that dog barking at? That really, his bark goes right through you. Okay. Yeah, the dog is barking.
Please. Please.
Yeah. Jet, everybody can hear you.
Amazon truck pulled in a while ago. Did you order something from Amazon?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you already got it. I was
Yeah.
looking out there for something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't get this open.
Can you go back out? We got the air on, so I can't leave that door open.
There. There. No, it's not the Teflon. It's just really on tight. A squirrel. You've got a feeling that you didn't know it. Oh. You're very close to the name of that building. In the grown-ups movies, can someone please shut that turkey up? Yeah. My sister is trying. I still got to move her car. That can wait. I put the van where normally her car is. So now, well, my van's going to stay there, and then I'll put her car in front of it. An abandoned mall? It's definitely not abandoned. It's up and running, and it's big time. They got some really cool stuff there.
Ice maker.
Cool is actually kind of a good word to use as to the reason our feature channel was there. Doing what a good dog does, yeah. The new Naked Gun was better than you expected. Well, good, Nancy. Is that in theaters or can you get it on Netflix or what? Going to Cornwall. Coral's worried about her new IBS. Apparently, that gift of butt. Oh, oh my goodness. Can we problem for tomorrow's Kobe comes on, he goes, "Good here." Renee is here. Welcome aboard. Jim Foster. I didn't see you sneak in. Welcome aboard. No, it's not the Mall of America. And it's not a prison. No, it's not Camping World, Mindy. But I bet you've been to this place. Or you've definitely heard of it. Should I tell you where it is? Will that give away the channel? No, not really. That building's in Phoenix. Yeah, Camping World is not my favorite either. And then especially, I've actually never dealt with Camping World. I walked in one time and I looked around and I'm like, dang, their prices are high. I can get stuff on Amazon, the same products on Amazon for a third less, sometimes even almost, half of what Camping World wants. It's like, who do they think they are? Yeah. They're out to make profits, what they are. I mean, once in a while there was some good sales on stuff, but for the most part, they're just high priced. And but then people like Nancy Adams, Thin Blue Lane, the issues they had with Camping World, and then New Horizons, I think they had issues with Camping World. There's a lot of nomads and RVers out there that don't particularly care for Camping World. It's close to an airport. Yeah, it's not very far from the airport. You're right. Oh, it's at the theater? Doggone it. Oh, well, I'll wait. Barry Dust is saying hi to everybody. Yes, it is Santan Solar, like Kyle said. I didn't see Kyle say it. But yes, it is Santan. So, Clue Review. It is a couple. They are full-time. And yes, they've been to Santan Solar in Phoenix. Very popular, reasonably large channel. Not super huge. Definitely bigger than most of us. Let's put it that way. Take a resort over a campground anytime. I agree with you. I just recently found a camping resort, believe it or not, 15 minutes away from Burning Foot Festival, or not festival, the Burning Foot beer tasting event in Muskegon, Michigan. That's coming up end of this month. So, but I found a campsite. There no problem with having two vans on the same site. Has electric and water. $45. Yeah, that's a little high by about $10. But being that close to where I'm going to go to the event, or Tina and I are going to the event, perfect. And I saw pictures of the place. It's clean. It's got showers. It's got laundry room. It's got a swimming pool. It's got all kinds of stuff. Not that we'll be using any of that. I mean, the shower, definitely. But Yeah, nice place. No, it's not hanging with the Hanks. Well, you could say it's a warehouse, Timmy. Yes, you got it, Linda. Happily Ever Hanks. Yeah, it's not them. No, it's not Roy and Becky. And it's not Mel Nettie. And it's not Bill and Natasha, which is nursing or traveling bug. And it's not Cheap RV Living. As far as I know, Bill, or yeah, he's not a couple. Younger than 60. So you want to know if they're Middle Easterners? Easterners or Middle Americans. Now I could flip that around and say Middle Easterners or Americans. They're not from Mexico. They are, interesting question. I believe that one of them is from the East Coast, but that's not where they are. They haven't been on the East Coast for some time. No, it's not New Horizons. No, it's not Travels on Adventures. Oh, you're using AI? Wow. That is interesting. But, some of these channels are noteworthy because they're always continuously putting out content. Now, if you could tap into a YouTube algorithm with your AI, you'd probably get it right now. No, it's not Weekend RVing. No, and it's not Carl's channel. I wonder where Carl is. I haven't seen him today. Oh, good news. She might be working. But Christy, she got herself a rig. She's one of my supervisors. And soon she'll be supervising while she's on the road. I think that's pretty cool. Hopefully it'll cross paths with her at some point in time. Nope, it's not Margie and Jeff, which is RV Ashes in April. Isn't that something, Kobe? I'll be interested to see if it works. Which means I'll have to change everything about Guess the Channel. You're going to try Sonia? No, it's not Sonia and Jim. And it's not Where Are Staying, which would be Kevin and Betsy, or Betsy. No, it's not Sarah and Aaron. Good guess, though, Mindy. No, it's not meant to be RV, and you already said that, didn't you, Jimmy or Timmy? Kevin hasn't been. That's true. That RV over there. No, good guess, but it's not them. Watch, somebody will guess it. Probably Kobe, because he's got the robots helping him. But then Holly will call. I have to go help her tomorrow afternoon. She's still not quite up to speed with all of her new stuff. She's got a laptop, she's got a notepad, or notebook. She has a new smartphone. Can you believe it? But she still has her Obama phone too. So now she's got two phones. What are you going to do? Be a drug dealer? Zach? Well, guess what? No, it's not Tina. We were just talking about you.
Was it bad?
No, it wasn't bad at all. I was just telling everybody now you have two phones, which means you're probably a drug dealer.
I don't think so. One of them I can't work, don't work, and this one's limited on time. Anyway, hello everybody. This is Holly by Golly with your laugh report. Can't call it weekly because it don't turn out like that with Jack's schedule at all.
That's true.
Anyway, how many do we happen to have with us today, Jack?
Oh, 73. No, 21.
Wow. Well, everybody, make sure you tell your friends to watch Captain Jack Scrapper with his live. Anyway, boop boop beep doop. I've got some jokes for you.
Well, before you get started, Holly, for
Yes.
Tuesday, it would have to be about 5 o'clock. Is that too late?
Huh?
You said you wanted to go to the iFixit store or whatever.
Oh, they're open till 7.
Okay, we can make it then. Because I got to work till
Oh.
4.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant about your live stream. It's
No,
like,
no. No.
Okay. So, what do you call a cash cow? Moolah.
Bernay, I think maybe at least one person or two people here in chat have met this couple. They're trying to guess the channel.
I figured that out. Okay.
Well, boop boop to
Why are
do.
cakes like baseball?
I don't know.
Because they both depend on the batter.
Oh, what did the clock do when it was still hungry? It went
Ran
back
twice.
it went back for seconds. 4 seconds. No, Ray, and welcome aboard. It's not Ava Potterfield.
Did you hear that a truck full of wigs was tipped over and it was ripped off? Yeah. The police are still combing the area. You know, they say there's an alien abduction.
Hello, everyone at church.
One woman said she was abducted and she had sex with a male alien. How did she know it was an alien male? Because they had foreplay that lasted longer than 1 minute.
Oh, okay. Get to the point.
Did you know it was so hot that Ronald McDonald was spraying right guard under the golden arches?
Oh, jeez. No, it's not Sean and Sam.
What would you call it when you mix Hefty, Glad,
Good one, Justin.
and the National Enquirer all together?
I don't know. What do you have? Mormon Tabernacle Choir?
What garbage is put in?
Okay. Use it in the bottom of the bird cage, right?
Violets are blue, roses are red. This is what I told my mom. Violets are blue and roses are red. If you didn't raise me right, I'd still be wetting the bed.
Cute.
Mr. Rogers was cleaning up his show, so he was giving all his hand puppets a drug test.
Ray, are you down there with Georgianne? Go ahead, Ollie.
Okay. To avoid dissecting frogs, my brothers took all of them, and my youngest brother said, "What is the teacher going to think about the frogs being gone?" And my older brother said, "We'll write her a note." And my younger brother said, "Like what?" And my older brother said, "Like, please excuse us frogs, but we've got a man out of throats, in our throats."
Oh, I got
Excuse
it.
me.
Yeah,
got a
Ray,
man in our throats.
you might look around. Georgianne always goes to the Bigfoot thing there in Hocking Hills. She's bound to be around there somewhere. In fact, she was here earlier, I think. Georgianne, are you still here? Talk to Ray.
Did you know that my Uncle Fred, to avoid using a plumber, he would put kittens in the leaky faucet?
Good one, Jim. He said your frog joke kind of croaked.
Yeah. I had a man in my throat.
Nomad Moto, welcome aboard. I heard you, Ollie. Sasquatch lives matter.
What
That's
can you do to
SLM.
save electric?
What was that?
What can you do to save electric?
I don't know.
You hire a fat guy and follow him in his corduroy pants.
What?
A fat man in corduroy pants.
How does that save electric?
You don't have to run any fans. Because his
Oh,
legs will
jeez.
keep
Okay.
it cool.
In this heat, I don't think it would make a difference. I think it would make it worse. Oh, Gypsy and Vanilla Gorilla, campfires, dirty tires. Hello. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got a
Georgianne
friend
at
that
home,
is so big that when she went to get her ears pierced, gravy came out.
Static electricity. I like that, Justin.
She was so big that we went to a donut shop and I was behind her. And the only thing that was left was plain donuts.
Jeez, okay.
She also had a bumper sticker that said, "I eat whales." Speaking of which, what is a sperm whale? What are they called?
What do you mean, what are they called?
Okay. Never mind. I'll skip that one.
Okay. No, it's not Santa Fe traveling. I see Kobe's got the AI is now against him. And I miss, static electricity. Okay, I'm caught up for a minute.
Did you know that 8 dogs hang themselves with their own leash the first time Roseanne Barr sang the national anthem at a game?
I believe that.
Did you hear, Buttons the Clown was arrested and everything and sent to prison? And he tried to escape, but when the spotlight was put on him, he kept trying to sweep it up.
Cute.
What's the #1 beer selling in Ireland?
Guinness.
Spudweiser.
Oh, jeez.
What is the number one canned fruit sold in war-torn Iraq?
I have no idea.
Molotov fruit cocktail.
Oh, jeez.
What is Australia's version of spam?
I'll
It's
think
called
of
spraying.
spraying. Okay. I was thinking it was Vegemite, but that's a little different. It's not quite spam.
You know, my Aunt Lucille, she went to take driving lesson, right? And you know how you got your hand things for right and left? Well, her and the instructor had stopped at a stop sign, and then she put her right hand out for like the right turn. Then she did the left turn motion. And then she put her hand to the window and started going in a circle.
What is
And
that?
and so the driving instructor asked her, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Well, I changed my mind, so I was erasing it."
Oh, good one. I like that.
You know, this old lady, she was walking along the beach, and she ran into this genie's lamp, so she rubbed it, and the genie came out and says, "You have 3 wishes." And she said, "I want to be have a beautiful home." Boom, she had a beautiful home. And then he says, "What is your second wish?" And she says, "I want to be young and beautiful." Boom, she was young and beautiful. And then he says, "What is your third wish?" And she says, "I want to make my cat be a prince." Boom. The genie said that was your third wish. Poof, and he disappeared. Now she says to the handsome prince, "Take me upstairs and make love to me." And then the prince says, "You should have thought about that before you had me fixed."
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that one.
Okay. Here's something that'll make you think different about the Cracker Jack in the future. You know, they bought into a birth control company, right? And one batch of the pills and the peanuts got mixed up.
Jeez.
So that'll make you think different, you know. You know, the single mother, she was a lawyer, and she had a son. And there was a knock on the door. The son answers it. It's a man. And they told him that he was a lawyer. He ran to his mom and said, "There's a man at the door and says he's a lawyer. How can a man be a lawyer?" He asked his mom. You know, I always thought I was adopted. And when I graduated from high school, I asked my dad if I was adopted. And he said in a Chinese accent, "No, you not adopted, you rented."
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, you know, I went to Hertz and I rented a moose, and went somewhere. Well, anyway, it took off on me. You know, it was lost, and it was found in Canada. The zoo's giraffe food out of the top of the trees, and the giraffe had to get surgery on its neck for overuse from eating from the bottom branches.
What does this have to do with renting a freaking moose?
The moose took off. It was found in Canada. It was the top of a tree eating all the leaves. So the giraffe had to eat from the lower branches, and the giraffe had to get neck surgery for overuse from eating from the lower branches.
Why do I think there's a paragraph missing in this story?
No, you just didn't catch on.
I guess not. I was thinking about the moose.
Anyway. Here's a message from Proverbs 1. When three wise men call you an ass, bray. Number 2, when girls tell you to go to the clinic, pray. When you wear hickory smoked underwear, watch out for Oscar Mayer. He may be behind you.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway, folks, that is all that I happen to have for you today. I would get it back to Captain Jack Scrapper. I love all of you, and you guys all have a wonderful evening. I love you all. Hope to see you at M25. It's 25, right, Jack?
Yeah, this year is
Yeah,
25.
In September.
Next year will be 26.
It'll be what?
Next year will be 26.
Okay. Anyway, I love you all, and boop boop be doop. I hope I gave some laughs to you. This is Holly by Golly with your laugh report, signing off. See you all next week, hopefully. Love you all. Bye. Peace out. Bye.
Thank you, Holly. Have a good evening.
Bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
You too.
Yeah, it's all right. All right, back to guessing the channel. Thank you, Timmy. My book. She might. You never know. Oh, no, it wasn't Justin and Christina, Mindy. Good guess, though, because they are full-time. They actually may have been Santan Solar. I don't know. So Ray says Georgianne went home because it was, oh no, you didn't say it. Nancy or Linda said that George left the Bigfoot event. That's surprising because Georgianne is really big on Bigfoot, in case you didn't know. Did I show you that picture? Let's see if I can find it. I think I can. I've heard from Eve a couple times. Maybe we'll get to go to that M&M restaurant down in London, Ohio. Not far from where you guys are in Hocking Hills. Excuse me. Well, it's probably 45 minutes, probably. All right, it's got to be... Papa Smurf got a new phone, by the way. Well, how come I can't find Georgianne? There she is. Yeah. Okay. So we can focus that in. there's Georgianne with Sasquatch. No, it's not Timmy, and it's not Rick and Sarah. And when somebody does guess this, everybody else is going to be angry at themselves, or angry at me because I didn't give them good enough clues. Justin and Christina can be Canadian. They can be Canadian all they want. No, it's not. It's not. That's not the channel code. No, not Merton and Sue, although that's a very good guess. Okay, around 7:30. I might make it. No, Timmy, it's not Paula. Uper glossary for the captain to use. That'd be cool. Larger. Yeah. Yeah, they're good size channel. Mike and Grace, I don't know if they're full-time or not, but it's not them. So. What time is it getting to be? Oh my goodness, it's after 4 o'clock already. Well, Pacific Standard. It's time for the Popeye show, Brene. It's 4 o'clock. Oh, wait. It's Saturday. Sorry. But was Popeye on at 4 o'clock when you would come home from school? Or was it Three Stooges? Yeah, it'd still be fun, though, Kobe. You can do a one-time guess the channel. Why not? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you supposed to say it? No, it's not RV into retirement. Not a bad guess. I like it, Mark, but nope, it's not them. Yeah, everybody's going to know this channel once somebody guesses correctly. I don't know what to tell you, Timmy. Hmm. I just don't know what clue I can give you. Yes, we knew that one there, Kobe. He was on at 4. Okay, Diane. We didn't have Bozo. Well, we did on Saturday mornings. We had Bozo. I think it was 11. I don't remember. I never cared for Bozo. I would much rather watch we had Buck Berry, we had Freddie the Fireman, and we had the Popeye Show. But it was always hosted by Buck Berry or Freddie the Fireman. Now, Captain Kangaroo, that was in the mornings, and that was, totally different. Good show. I love Captain Kangaroo. You're out of lemons. No, it's not the RV DJ. Not a bad guess, though. Yes, that's true. I don't know if they're here right now, Mindy, but they are a regular here in chat. And I know they've met this person. And there could be more, or these people. When I say person, this wasn't always a couple. This channel was not always a couple, but it became a couple. No, it's not Soupy Sales, but Soupy Sales, I remember seeing Soupy Sales on, was it the Smothers Brothers show? What? We're aging ourselves. Okay, so yeah, Kimmy, we got to leave out Sonia and Jim. I just say a good guess only because they're a couple. No, it's not Traveling with Adventure. Somebody already had tried guessing them. Cappy Boo, till she was 5. Just Captain Kangaroo and Mr. Rabbit. That's right. Grandfather Clock and Mr. Moose. Mr. Green Jeans. Good one, Kobe. You're such a couple, you and Rocky. Now, you might have been to Santan Solar because you were out that way. And a couple things kind of clicked, but not quite. Finding Her Someday. No, that's I've heard of that channel. I've never watched them. Too much. Well, you know, not in the way you're saying it, Diane. Come on. Jesus. Oh, I didn't know you were dating, Kobe. Congratulations, by the way. It's more than I'm doing. Too hot to concentrate. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Moose and Swirl. Rocky and Bullwinkle. Robin Jankin Van, welcome aboard. Fantastic. Good to see you. Justin and Christina are here, by the way. Those Canucks are coming. The Canucks are coming. So good to see you again. I believe Justin and Christina will be at M25. How about you? You guys, are you coming? Robin Jan, are you coming to M25? You still, well, you don't quite hold the record for blowing the conch shell. Well, you do where you did it, but Maria, oh, you know, a big giant bulb, she holds the record for M25 or M series. Let's see, I think it was M24. She blew that shell for, God, 35, 40 seconds. Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat, yeah. Rocket shell. The what shell? A conch shell. C-O-N-C-H, conch. If you're talking about Sue and Bob. Sue's had her surgery, Nancy. Or no, yeah. She had surgery and she's doing good. She's lost a ton of weight. Oh my goodness. She's almost skinny. And Bob's doing good. He's still putting out videos. But she's been, in the hospital for a while. And she's in and out of the hospital doing chemo treatments and stuff. You heard crack. Or cock. Oh, geez. Yeah, I know you would, Jan. I think I want to say it was last year, but maybe it was 2 years ago. I've got the conch shell in the van right now. It will be in the bus, and maybe we'll use it at M25. We did not use it at M24. I had it with me, but for some reason there was a lot more confusion last year, so we did not have opening ceremonies. Part of it was because I had Papa Smurf and Holly with me and Rose. So I had 3 extra people. So I was a little stretched and, just trying to get everything together, so to speak. And, there were some issues. Oh, I didn't answer Mark. Yes, I saw Barbara with Aaron. There was a short little video. I thought that was cool. Get to see 2 people we haven't seen in a while. Aaron and Barbara. So I got to figure out what Mark said. No, I didn't read your comments either. So yeah, I'll have to. Sue's fine. Yep, cancer free. Let me find Mark. It's September on a cruise. M25 is September 19th through 21st. Nope, it's not. Keep your daydream. Gotta find Mark's post. No, the feature channel is not Robin Jam. Moose and Squirrel. Boris and Natasha. Okay, I can't find Mark. 2 restless retirees. No, not them. Put a video to watch Witch Rotten Disease. Geez, it is like gross. Mark's giving up. Don't give up, Mark. You know who this channel is. I'm just making it really hard for everybody. All right, one hint. Oh, geez. I know. I'm trying to come up with a hint that won't immediately give it away. It's hard. Definitely hard. No, it's not Backroads Artist. That's I met her, Sherry Bellum. They are in Hillsdale. Jerry Holly and Sherry Bellum, they are in Hillsdale in Kansas. They are work, or what do you call that? Work campers. Hillsdale State Park, Kansas, in Kansas. Ooh, Diane. That's a real good guess, but it's not. It's not Badge Alley. But boy, it's getting closer, much closer. Bus by Adventures. I don't know Bus by Adventures. There is a bus involved, but I don't know Bus by Adventures. North American Traveler's Edge. That's not a bad guess. But no, it's not Nate and Paul. There is some similarities. At one time, Nate was just doing his thing and Paul was doing her thing. Well, that's true for this couple as well. At one time, few years back, the channel was a single person. No, it's not Adventuring with Amanda. Good one, Kobe. The bubble suit, where what still lives on, we were going to give it to, who was it? Who just recently sprained their ankle or did something? Was it Steve? Desert Adventures? I don't think so. Or was it? I don't remember. Yeah, you could say, well, we know Paul is Canadian, but is Nate considered Canadian now? Instead of Californian? Yeah. Yeah, Nate hasn't been on a lot. It's been about 5 months now since he's been on. The last thing he posted was the currency exchange and how that was going to affect travel. Half Canadian, okay. The naked man on your screen. Steve, I watched your special about, well, I watched it because I made a comment about the poor mourning doves. But I like Oki's idea of painting flowers on the glass. Was it you, Steve, though, that recently needed bubble wrap because you hurt your ankle or something? Or I'm thinking of somebody else, perhaps. Yeah, Steve's not full-time. Okay, that's cool to know, Brittany. Everybody knows this channel that I'm putting out there. I bet you Steve has even met them, or at least him, at one point. Yes, they've been to Quartzsite, if that's what you're asking. You're not into bubble wrap, okay, Steve? Speaking of wrap, I'm gonna wrap it at 4:30 Pacific time. You have a new guest? Well, who is it, Kobe? I'm a researcher, damn it. What was the one? Was it last week? What do you call an alligator wearing a vest? Is that what you are? An alligator wearing a vest. I think Jim came up with it last week. An investigator. Nancy Drew is the investigator. Tell you what, I'm surprised she hasn't figured it out yet. Her name is Stump. Quartzite doesn't narrow it down. It should. This is fun. I'm just okay. A lot of the videos that this couple have put out recently are having to do with a build. Does that help you? No, it's not Our Treasured Home. She's not full-time. See you later, investigator. Good one. Good one, Mark. This is not the treasure you're looking for. Cute. Dream on Wheels. No, it's not them. They are building, though. So that was a good answer there, because they are building. Kobe, I can't break your brain. You're the one that can read and find clues that I would never find, like in that book. Move along. That's right, Justin. Move along. These are not the droids you're looking for. Move along. Nomadic Fanatic. Yeah, that adds up. Was a more or less a single person channel, now is a double person channel, and is doing a build. Good, but no, it's not Eric. And he's a big channel. He's actually much bigger than the channel I'm talking about, although this channel that I'm talking about is pretty big. Eric, he's astronomical in my opinion. You mean Timmy has named everyone you know. Full-time speaking. CRVU. No, it's not them, Diane. Not bad. That's a good guess. They've been to that place in Phoenix. Mr. Beast. No, it's not Mr. Beast. No, it's not Talking with Bob. I know who you're talking about. But no, he's not a couple. And it's not Nate's channel. Not a bad guess, but it's not Nate. And it's not you guys. I don't know if Mike and Lisa are full-time or not. Big Truck, Big Travels? Nope. Are they going to M25? I don't think so. They've never been to the M series. It'd be so cool if they did. They've been invited. Or way back when it was just a single entity, he was invited. But a little too far. You know, a lot of people that have been more or less concentrating on the Southwest and the Pacific Northwest, it's a ways to come to Michigan. It has to be budgeted, definitely. It's just like me going to the Southwest. Yeah, it takes a while, it takes budget. This year, it's probably going to be, and I don't know for positive, but in my mind, I think I'll be getting into the Southwest area probably January or late January, possibly even. I think just before Ironwood. I might get there a little earlier, but we'll see. And I, of course, don't know if we're going to be holding it in the same spot. I think we should, because I did a lot of work cleaning up that area. Yeah, I hear you, Rob and Jan. It happens. Yeah, they're not going to M25, at least not to my knowledge. Well, it depends, Kobe. I might be in Florida still, or I might be still working my way from Florida. My plan this year, after Kentucky 25, when I leave Kentucky 25, I'm going to spend a little more time in Kentucky and then Tennessee and then into probably Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, in that area, and then down into Florida. And it's not going to be, there won't be daily traveling because I will be working unless they fire me, but I will be working. No, it's not Merton and Sue. What are their initials? Ooh. No, they're not coming to New Jersey 25, at least not to my knowledge. They're not regulars here on this channel, on my channel. But everybody knows who they are. Florida in mid-December. Cool. I might possibly see you. I don't know how far deep south in Florida I will be. I know I will be up where Traveling Robert and where they are. And then my friend Terry Parmenter, he owns a property right next door to Traveling Robert. So he's spending some time there, maybe a week, two, depends. Depends on the Wi-Fi signal too. No, I have never featured this channel that I can remember. What their favorite color? Now that I don't think they have a favorite color, not that I've seen. Linda wants to know what kind of rig. There's Brian. Welcome aboard. There's been more than one rig. Currently, it's a schoolie. Yeah, I got everybody stumped, Brian. I bet you've met who the featured channel is. They've been to Quartzsite. Done some amazing work on their original rig. And they're doing amazing work on their new rig. No, it's not leisurely tripping. Should get easier. You're right, Nancy. Is it time for me? Yeah, well, another minute. I should get going. I'll go 5 more minutes. Of course, if somebody guesses, I do have a ticket here to scratch. You want the answer? No, I'm not going to give you the answer. You got to guess it fair and square. Brian, Kobe's been using AI to try to figure out the channel by zoning on the. No, I don't think he's zoned on the thumbnails. Now I just gave him an idea, right? No, he's been typing in the clues into AI and generating a lot of channels. Didn't generate yours because you're not a couple. But a lot of channels that we know were generated by the AI. Why is my phone beeping suddenly? You missed Holly, Brian. I'm sure you're crying. She didn't do too bad tonight. You were doing thumbnails, okay. The Traveling Gilberts are here. Welcome aboard, long time. This is great. I don't think the Gilberts have met the feature channel. I could be wrong. No, Timmy, it's not Mindy's channel. The monsoons are back. A tornado watch in Sierra Vista. Oh my. Oh, I don't have Caesar on my phone. He might be at work. He's a night shift supervisor for Shift Smart. I'll ask him once the show is over. Mindy says she's single. Jeff won the 3rd place in the beard contest. Wow. That's kind of cool. And Mindy says, AF. I figured out what that means. Georgianne, you left the Hocking Hills early because it was too hot. That's what I heard. The squashiest beard. That's funny. I showed that picture that you shared with me, Georgianne, a little while ago. One where you're kissing Sasquatch. 92? Yeah, it's still 90 here in Michigan. And the feels like temperature is higher than that. And we broke down and turned the air conditioner on a little while ago. I'm glad. I don't care what the electric bill is going to be. I helped pay it this past month. I'll help pay it again. I've heard from Eve, Georgianne. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe we'll get her to run over to M&M restaurant again sometime in the next couple months. Some Squatcha, 108 in Tucson. Oh my God.
Want me to comb you, Keely?
Zach and Mindy. Yeah, I see that, Mindy. I don't know. I'm thinking Zach and Mindy. I know it's not you and Zach, but it's Zach. Is that a channel? 95 degrees in the van. It's been very hot and humid summer. Yeah, it's definitely been a little warmer than usual. You know, maybe you don't think Al Gore was right, do you? That's right. Rob on the Road is not the feature channel. Lucy and Ricky, Heckle and Jekyll, Tom and Jerry. Good one, Brene. You know, those are all good shows. I Love Lucy. I watch that a lot. And I remember Heckle and Jekyll. That was kind of rare to see them, but I enjoyed them. And Tom and Jerry. I used to buy Tom and Jerry comic books. Fred and Wilma, Archie and Edith. Yeah. Those were the days. You have Tom and Jerry comic books? That's cool. I remember right. I used to get what was it? It was the Chipmunks. No, and it wasn't Alvin, not those Chipmunks. I think it was just called It was something and something. There were two chipmunks. Anybody remember? Vita Mita. I have no idea what that is, Kobe. Bonnie and freaking Clyde. No, it's not the Traveling Gypsy channel. Well, you like Archie comics? Archie and Jughead? Yeah, that's true. Pretty good sized channels. Chip and Dale. Thank you. Thank you, the Traveling Gilberts. It was Chip and Dale. I love those. I would go to sleep reading Chip and Dale. Yes, you are correct, Mindy. They have been to Santan Solar apparently for their build. That's correct. You used to read your brother's Mad magazines. Now we know what's wrong with them.
Revival last fall and led to what we have
What?
here. The grand reopening of North Wilkesboro Speedway Gym.
What are you listening to? Top Cat lived in the trash can. Top Cat, da 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 da. Top Cat, and he'd flip his watch, and let's see, he'd also could flip. I remember he would flip his watch, and he would tip the bellhop or the doorman, and then he'd pull the watch back. Yeah. Huge collection of comic books. Your late brother-in-law. Wow. No, it's not Traveling on Adventures. That would be Earl and Terry, but no, it's not them. I wouldn't doubt that they have met the feature channel. Yeah, I would be rich, Kobe. Well, Timmy, you know what? We've been on here an hour and a half, and I think it's about time I should get going. So, buttons on your underwear. I missed an event today, but I've been to it before, so I'm okay. I missed the Coopersville Auto Show. But I worked on my van, so now next Saturday, I don't think there's any events, or if there is, I haven't made any plans to go to any, so next Saturday. Now, Wednesday, I have to work, so there won't be a Wednesday night. Wow. Linda wants the answer. No, I ain't doing it. Staying alive to you guess the channel. You know, if I wasn't so hungry and tired, I'd almost go for it. Because it's been a very, very fun evening having you all here. It's a mutiny. You're right, Mindy. All right. Before the mutiny, okay, Timmy, because I have to work. On Wednesday, I work. Wednesday is 4 to midnight. I hate Wednesday. And I work 4 to midnight, so I can't do the live stream. But then I got to go right to sleep right away because I have to work 8 till 4 the next morning. Yeah, it's a screwy shift. Yeah, you think about it. You know, you're on first shift one day, and then you're on night shift one day, and then you're on day shift the very next day. I mean, there's no transitional, but it's all right. I think we're going to have country fried steaks tonight. Oh, all right. That's just over 2 hours from now, Brian. I'll try to catch you. You won't have the answer till 2026. I love it. They are working me well. I think I'm doing pretty good, Steve. I really do. They've liked some of my ideas and have implemented them. I think the biggest thing that I have going for me doing this job is that I can communicate. And I have a lot of patience. Because a lot of these people are, well, most of them, they are new to the procedures. For the Circle K ones, definitely there's a lot more coaching that goes on there. For the Pepsi Cola ones, not so much. Although you still have to monitor and see how they're doing, make sure that that they're dressed correctly to be working in a store, a Walmart. They have to check in on both Walmart and SysMart applications. They have to make sure they're wearing a badge and just little things that you have to remind them of sometimes. So that's how it goes. You're gonna be all right, Sonia. And come back. All right, Rob and Dan, thank you for coming aboard. Edge of your seat. I'm sure you'll figure out who they are in between now and next Saturday. No, I'm not doing a 12-hour live stream. What country were they fried in? What country were they fried in? I don't know what that means. All right. You're not going to lose your mind, Sonia. You'll be fine. Oh, no, for real. Good night, Georgianne. Say hi. Well, that's that song by Guns N' Roses. Patience. All we need is a little patience. Good one, Jim. No, I didn't forget. You've got a gig next Saturday night. Uh-oh. Do like Timmy does. Put up a big screen TV and broadcast it to the whole campgrounds. Or the whole church, whatever. All right. As Brene says, hugs. We'll see ya. Good night, everyone. Thank you for coming aboard. Fair winds and smiles, and may God bless. See you later, everyone.